What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we've got a brand new Mythic Titan. It's JORMUNGANDR. Let's hit her. But first, I invite you to join me over in Gemstone Legends. A lot of the OG players who got in early on Empires and Puzzles are already over there, and that's because we know it's players who get in early on games like this who are at the biggest advantage. So don't wait any longer. I have a link in the description of this video, which you can use along with the code #LION# in the global chat, which will give you 50 free summons and a whole bunch of gold and gems, which will help you start out on the right foot. Just make sure to do it within 3 hours of downloading the game and after completing the tutorial. And I'll see you over in Gemstone Legends. Alright, so this Mythic Titan's a lot like the others in the things that they have going on, like the Mythic Watchers and the Battle Item Interference. So let's check out this special skill. So, Deadly Constriction deals 150% damage to all enemies and weakens all nature shields on the board. Weakened shields have negative 50% attack and resist defense ailments. This enemy has an innate resistance against status ailments that affect defense. Applies also to status ailments that affect elemental defense. I am so sad to hear that because defense down is one of the best mechanics in the game. It's one of my favorite things to do, load up on both regular defense down and elemental defense down, but it looks like we're going to have to avoid that. That's a real bummer because a lot of my heroes that I've leveled up and put emblems on have to do with defense down. So I'm going to have to try and get creative. And you know what? I might just have to take some of those anyway, just because they're heroes that have emblems. But they're really just going to be doing more direct damage and tile damage than anything. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to do an extreme battle, and I definitely want to take my Mickey. You know who's going to be really good in this is Ratatusker. And another good one is going to be Gregorian. Congrats to those of you who have Tarlac, because he's going to be really awesome in this. I guess we'll also go with Kingston, and should I go with Caitlin? Yeah, why not? You know, we can't do defense down, so might as well, right? I've got a lot of good green heroes, so I should have a nice, pretty deep bench here. All right, I'm going to put the level 30 mana troop on Gregorian. These mana troops should make Ratatusker and Gregorian fast, but I want Gregorian to have the bigger mana troop so he does more attack damage. All right, let's see what else we have going on here. So I've got the Scroll of Alteration, Hurricane, and Tornado. That's all good stuff. Titan Banner is good, so I'll probably go with that. And yeah, I think that's good. What do you think? We got 6 hits. Let's do it. All right, 477,035 without defense down. How was that? That puts me at 105th for best attack. All right. Yeah, I'll take that. Really? That surprises me that I'm that close to top 100 with one attack. What are people getting? People are barely getting over 500. Wow. I had no idea. So I'm sitting just outside the top 100 here for best hit on that. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, that's how powerful defense down is then, that, in some of the early Mythic Titans, people were getting some people were getting million-point hits, but, that goes to show you the power of defense down. That's why I continue to say it's like the most powerful mechanic in the game. It's one of the simplest, probably one of the least interesting, but one of the most powerful. All right, let's roll with that team again. All right, 332,000 that time. My ranking inside 10,000 now. Alliance ranking climbing. We're at 206th. Let's do it again. All right, so now I believe we're going to start getting the penalties to our heroes. I have to keep Mickey in. And, I'm tempted to keep a lot of these other heroes in, too. I mean, I could bring Teleria along, but Gregorian is so good. I mean, I guess I have room to take Kingston and Caitlyn out, but Ratatoskr is helping to increase the attack on the tiles. So Mickey, Gregorian, and Ratatoskr are just really good ones right now, but I guess I could take Liana and maybe Francine. I don't know. The rest of these heroes are really just more for, like, direct damage. And, I'm going to run thin real quick, unfortunately. So that's kind of a bummer. But, maybe I can just keep running with the same team for a little bit, or at least trade out, like, maybe one of the heroes. So the thing with Francine is she just doesn't do much here. She does deal extra damage against ice, which is nice. Maybe that's worth it. But I guess I'll keep her in for a little bit, or I'll keep her out for a little bit. We'll just trade, like, Kingston out in a bit and maybe put Francine in or something like that. I think that might be the way to go. I've got to remember to use the Titan banner. I always forget to use that. right, over 402,000 on that one. So that's pretty good. That's increased my ranking a little bit here too. So I'm climbing the charts. We got 2 more hits here, and then it is halftime. And one more hit, and now my heroes are really taking quite a penalty here now. Maybe we'll bring in... Should I bring in Francine now? I guess so. I don't have much better going on, so we'll go ahead and do that. All right, so at halftime, I have actually gotten a pretty good hit in, so I'm still 106 there. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that or not, but that kind of surprised me because I haven't been the best. Like, I've been a pretty consistent hitter with the Mythic Titans in that I always tend to do a lot of damage, but never like one of the top hits. So actually pleasantly surprised with that. But total damage, I've moved up to 35th. And with that, our alliance ranking has moved up to 177th. So now we will take a break. And I am going to use my last 6 hits on the next Mythic Titan video, which will probably come out tomorrow. So if you enjoy videos like this, I'd appreciate it if you consider giving it a like. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing that as well, hitting the bell notifications so you know when I drop more of these or go live. And I will catch you in the next one.